Hi. That's my husband in the background finding out about the Sri Lankan World Cup cricket score before we went to the final. He's going to do his own yoga in the background. I'm going to do Bakasana, this week's challenge pose, in the foreground. So I'm going to come down into a low squat. My heels aren't going to touch the ground. I'm going to lean into my hands. So I'll lengthen my spine along my thighs and leaning forward into my hands. So one of the things about Bakasana is you've got to lean a little bit forward to be able to float up into the posture. This is actually a nice thing to do, just to try and lengthen the back of your calves if you want to, as well on the back of the heels. Alright, so now I've maintaining that position. All I've done is taken my knees out wide. My knees have gone around my shoulders, and again I'm leaning forward into my hands. Just getting the feel. Be here for a little while now. The next thing I'm sort of doing a karate chop onto my shins. So I'm taking my arms out to the side and pulling them back, so my upper arms actually move back into my shins. I'm really pulling them back into my shins, putting a lot of pressure there, and my spine moves forward through my knees. There we go, demonstrating again. There's Tilak there doing his Surya Namaskar in the background. Okay, next thing I need to do is get my hands shoulder width apart. I'm going to make little bird's claw fingers. That's pretty important because that's going to help you balance and take the weight off the wrist. So again, I'm leaning forward, then I lift my tail, lift it up, claw those fingers. Haven't done much. There we go. I've pulled the elbows in. I pull the elbows in. I start to lean forward, find my tipping point, and my feet just float off the air. I'm really strongly pulling my elbows in together, not letting them splay out to the side. We'll watch that again. Okay, so I'm in the squat. I'm leaning forward through my knees. I take those arms out to the side, bird's claw hands, pulling my arm bones back into the shins, lift my tail, lean forward a bit, elbows come in, leaning forward, elbows in, elbows in. There we go. The feet just float off. You might find that you can just take one toe off at a time. It's a bit scary to come into this pose because you feel like you might fall forward onto your face. You might want to put a pillow in front of you as you practice. I've always started practicing in the middle of my mat in case I do fall forward. At least I fall onto my mat. And just finishing with a forward bend. Namaste. Happy practicing.